Planet Earth teems with life. From the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, living organisms thrive in a delicate balance with their surroundings. This intricate web of life is what we call an ecosystem. Ecosystems are more than just collections of plants and animals. They are dynamic systems where living organisms interact with each other and their physical environment. Understanding ecosystems is crucial for appreciating the complexity of our planet. It allows us to see how life on Earth is interconnected. From the smallest insects to the largest whales, each organism plays a vital role in the grand scheme of nature. An ecosystem is a community of living organisms and their physical environment. It is a delicate balance of life forms and the elements that support them. This includes all the living things in a given area, such as plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. Each of these organisms plays a crucial role in maintaining the health and stability of the ecosystem. It also encompasses the non-living components, like air, water, soil, and sunlight. Picture a tranquil pond, where the sunlight filters through the water, creating a serene and peaceful environment. Within its depths and along its edges exists a bustling ecosystem. The underwater world is teeming with life, from tiny microorganisms to larger fish. Fish swim through the water, feeding on insects and plants. They play a vital role in controlling the insect population and maintaining the balance of the pond. Dragonflies dart above the surface, hunting for prey. Their agile movements and keen eyesight make them effective predators. On the muddy banks, frogs lie in wait, their tongues ready to snatch unsuspecting insects. Frogs are both predators and prey, contributing to the dynamic food web. This interplay between life and the environment is the essence of an ecosystem. The interactions between different species and their surroundings create a balanced and thriving community. Each component, living or non-living, influences the others, creating a complex and interconnected web. This intricate network ensures the survival and prosperity of the ecosystem as a whole. Within an ecosystem, organisms occupy specific habitats. These habitats are the physical environments where species live and thrive. A habitat is the natural home of an organism, providing it with food, shelter, and suitable living conditions. It includes all the biotic and abiotic factors that influence the organism's life. For example, a rainforest floor is a habitat for a jaguar, offering it the dense foliage and prey it needs to survive, while a canopy high above is home to a spider monkey. The canopy provides the spider monkey with fruits, leaves, and a safe place away from ground predators. Each organism also has a niche, which is its role or function within the ecosystem. This includes its behavior, diet, and interactions with other organisms. A niche encompasses what an organism eats, where it lives, and how it interacts with other species. It is essentially the organism's job within the ecosystem. For instance, a bee's niche includes pollinating flowers while collecting nectar. This activity is crucial for the reproduction of many plants and the production of honey. Understanding habitats and niches helps us grasp the organization and interactions within ecosystems. It reveals how species coexist and depend on each other for survival. Each species has a specific place and role, contributing to the overall balance of the system. This balance is vital for the health and sustainability of the ecosystem. Energy is the lifeblood of any ecosystem. It powers the intricate web of life, enabling growth, reproduction, and survival. The ultimate source of energy for most ecosystems is the sun. Its radiant energy fuels the processes that sustain life on Earth. Plants, through photosynthesis, capture this solar energy and convert it into chemical energy in the form of sugars. These sugars serve as the primary energy source for the plant itself and for other organisms that consume the plant. This process forms the foundation of the food chain. Without plants, the energy from the sun would not be accessible to other living beings. Animals that eat plants, known as herbivores, obtain energy by consuming these plants. They play a crucial role in transferring energy from plants to higher trophic levels. Carnivores, in turn, gain energy by eating other animals. They are essential in maintaining the balance of ecosystems by controlling herbivore populations. This transfer of energy from one organism to another continues up the food chain. Each link in the chain represents a step in the transfer of energy. Energy flow is not a perfectly efficient process. A significant portion of energy is lost as heat at each step of the food chain. At each trophic level or feeding level, some energy is lost as heat. This loss of energy limits the number of trophic levels that can be sustained in an ecosystem. This limits the number of trophic levels in an ecosystem, typically to around 4 or 5. Beyond this, there is not enough energy to support additional levels, ensuring a balance in nature. Section 5. Food chains and food webs. Interconnectedness in nature. A food chain is a linear sequence showing how energy flows through an ecosystem. It typically starts with a producer, like a plant, followed by a series of consumers. For instance, in a grassland ecosystem, a simple food chain might look like this: grass to grasshopper to mouse to snake. In reality, ecosystems are far more complex than simple food chains suggest. Organisms often feed on multiple prey species, creating interconnected pathways known as food webs. Food webs provide a more realistic representation of the intricate feeding relationships within an ecosystem. Section 6. Ecological pyramids. Visualizing energy flow. Ecological pyramids are graphical representations of the trophic structure of an ecosystem. They illustrate the distribution of energy, biomass, which is the total mass of living organisms, or numbers of individuals at each trophic level. There are 3 main types of ecological pyramids: pyramids of energy, pyramids of biomass, and pyramids of numbers. Pyramids of energy always have a pyramid shape, reflecting the loss of energy at each trophic level. Pyramids of biomass and numbers can sometimes be inverted, depending on the ecosystem. Section 7. Productivity in ecosystems. The engine of life. Productivity refers to the rate at which an ecosystem's producers convert solar energy into organic matter. It determines the amount of energy available to support the rest of the food web. Factors like sunlight, temperature, and nutrient availability influence productivity. Tropical rainforests, with their abundant sunlight and rainfall, are among the most productive ecosystems on Earth. In contrast, deserts, with their limited water availability, have much lower productivity. Understanding productivity is crucial for assessing the health and carrying capacity of an ecosystem. It helps us understand how many organisms an ecosystem can support and how it might respond to changes in environmental conditions. Section 8. Decomposition. Recycling life's building blocks. Decomposition is the process by which dead organisms and waste products are broken down into simpler substances. This vital process is carried out by decomposers, such as bacteria and fungi. Decomposers play a crucial role in nutrient cycling, They release nutrients locked up in dead organic matter back into the environment, making them available for uptake by plants. This recycling of nutrients is essential for maintaining soil fertility and supporting plant growth. Without decomposition, ecosystems would become clogged with dead matter, and essential nutrients would be locked away. Decomposers ensure the continuous flow of nutrients, making life on Earth possible. Section 9. The importance of ecosystems, sustaining life on Earth. Ecosystems provide countless services essential for human well-being and the survival of life on Earth. They regulate our climate, purify our air and water, pollinate our crops, and provide us with food, medicine, and raw materials. Forests, for example, act as carbon sinks, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Wetlands filter pollutants from water, improving water quality. Coral reefs provide habitat for a dazzling array of marine life, supporting fisheries and tourism. Protecting and preserving ecosystems is paramount. Human activities, such as deforestation, pollution, and climate change, threaten the health and functioning of ecosystems worldwide. Section 10. Conclusion. Our role in a connected world. Ecosystems are the foundation of life on Earth. They provide us with the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. Understanding the intricate workings of ecosystems is crucial for appreciating our interconnectedness with nature. As stewards of this planet, we have a responsibility to protect and preserve these vital systems. By making sustainable choices, reducing our ecological footprint, and advocating for conservation, we can ensure the health and well-being of ecosystems for generations to come.